Yeah, I know that this is probably riveting content here on the. I'm actually just still setting stuff up. I've never quite gotten this YouTube live thing to work properly, so I have absolutely no idea if it's going okay or not. So I don't know. Can you? No, you can't see. Okay, well, you can't see what I'm doing on the computer, so I'm not showing anything anything that nobody should see. Uh, I'm just gonna check on the stream on my phone. So yeah, this is not not the most riveting of stuff. And oh, what the crap, OBS? Why'd you do that? Don't do stuff that I don't want you to do. Oh crap, what did I do? I don't know. Let's check on the feed here. Hey, is somebody actually watching it? Oh, apparently I'm looking at the stream right now, and the picture is different than on my actual computer. So you can see that's nice. You can see the. Oh, maybe that's me that's actually watching. That's dumb. Apparently, I'm looking at the stream right now, and the picture is different than on my actual computer. So you can see that's nice. You can see the. Oh, maybe that's me that's actually watching. That's dumb. I'm looking at the stream right now, and the picture is different. For me twice. That's really nice. That's super professional stuff there. I got my hair done before going live. Obviously, I got my hair done before going live. I do not know why OBS is being a piece of crap right now, but oh, there it goes. Now it's back to normal. I guess it's just a piece of crap. All right, so I've kind of got this kind of set up, but I really just wanted to know.
Hey, Rockon Gear Blog. What's up, buddy?
This is the beginning.
Oh, shit.
Really weird. This is the beginning of the journey. It's about the
If the music's too loud.
What's up, Mom? How you feel about it?
Bad habit.
Shit, I gotta have it. Slack pants, you gonna put a spell on me. Fuck around with a spell on me. I don't walk up the ladders, live on the ladder. 10 minutes flat, both in the flat. Only glass steps, they come to the mile. Talk to the school with it. Shit, I might make the cool green. Oh, this is the trophy in my jeans. I study Freddy Krueger in my dreams. Ain't nothing wrong with what's in shit, no, I do it for the team. Alright, that's all I care about. Took the lead up the paramount. Tight chances of romantic leads. A classically trained drug dealer. But I wasn't good at drug dealing. So I flipped shit while I was stealing. Dry water, $5 off the 5-4. Got 5 quarters for the store. I'm not a shot.
1.75 grams of calcium chloride, 1.5 grams of gypsum. What's going on, all the new viewers? I'm surprised I even have this many this early in the morning. Nick, Exit 12 Brewery, if you aren't aware of who I am. Brandon is at home, trolling me on the live chat. I'm adding salts to my blueberry Hefeweizen that we're brewing today, a beer that we've been wanting to brew for probably a few months now. Got Action Bronson on the TV. Got coffee upstairs I got to go get pretty soon, and then we're going to mash in. So, Brandon, if you're in the comments and you want to explain to people watching what the reason why we went with the amounts we did on the water, you can. .7 grams of calcium chloride might be a lot. I don't know. Brandon is the one that knows all this stuff. And then, for those of you that didn't watch my last video, our last video, we like to repurpose things. So this is actually PBW that I cleaned out, and now we have gypsum in it because the bags are so hard to manage when you have inventory. They're just they store oddly.
My lovely backdrop. Paradise. Danish weather. It's too bad yesterday was super sunny. Can anybody tell me, am I doubling? Am I right? I'm running someone else's. Dang it! I'm running another stream over mine. Well, that is unfortunate. That was a dumb mistake to make. Crap. Well, you guys missed a lot of gold. So, if anybody is actually watching this, they probably just heard me mumbling in the background and Exit 12 Brewery's live stream in the background from being recorded off my computer. As a recap, if anybody's still there after that annoyance, if you look down here, I just put 20 liters of RO water into the Greenfather, and I am heating that up for strike water. I'm doing no sparge today in my cooler mash tun. So gonna need about 30 liters, maybe 32 liters of water for that, which just about maxes out. The grain bill is just shy of 6 kilograms, so that'll just about max out the mash tun. But it allows me to just run off full volume into the Grainfather, which is great. And then I don't have to mess around with heating up sparge water and sparging into like buckets or whatever. And yes, I know I have a Grainfather. Why don't I use the grain basket? I don't know, because the grain basket has always been shenanigans to me, and I think I get way better efficiency for some reason out of my old cooler mash tun. Just always seems to give better efficiency. So that is why I do that. If anybody is chatting at me, I cannot friggin' see it at all. For some reason, my chat has. Now I'm gonna pop out. Is anybody? Yes, it's in English. I don't need you to translate that. Thank you, Chrome. Yeah, nobody has written anything, so that's fine. Is anybody actually watching? Yeah, 2 people are watching, but one of them might be me on my phone. Anyway, back to brewing stuff and things. Yeah, sorry, I'm reading. Gonna refresh. All right, let's check in on another stream. Let me do that for you. Boy. All right. Sorry, I have to do all this OBS wizardry on the same screen, but let's set that down a little bit. All right, let's check in on another stream.
Gary. Brian, you are more than welcome to your brother. You know that. I just need your email if you want me to include you in the live stream.
That's fine.
I really want to turn up the music. Oh, yeah, I got to let him in. Let me see how I figure out how to add him. Right now, he is technically in the green room.
Boy, fancy it is a green room.
No, Brandon, I am not emailing you. What's up, Rockon Beer Blog? What's going on, brother? Let me see. wonder how I add people. This is interesting.
This is
there he
riveting
is.
too.
All right. Now he popped up. That's what it is. He's going to pop up on my screen, and then I add him. Hey.
Hey.
Main brew guy in the house.
And I got Brian on the Zoom, but I had Matt earlier, and I guess can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can anybody else? Can everyone else hear Gare Bear?
Yep. Why am I?
Yeah, if he'd send me a link, I'd join in, but
Oh, you still haven't sent Brian a link? Shame on you.
I need his email.
Oh, he needs your email.
I've given it to him twice.
He says he gave it to me twice.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah. So I think on my end, when I'm live, I'm delayed a little bit. So I'm sending it over now.
Okay. Sounds like excuses. You got to turn that music off. That's the problem.
I'm full of excuses, and this music will never be going off.
All right, guys. I am going to disappear for a second.
Between you, Brian, and Brandon.
There's a big delay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Get a beverage and figure a
Brian,
couple of wires out. Go ahead.
That's what I mean. Yeah, it's a wicked delay.
While I'm doing.
Well, and it makes it worse because I'm on the cell signal on my phone talking to you, but I'm on my Wi-Fi talking to Brian. So that whole latency built in there.
Oh, okay. That sounds like a shit show.
Yeah.
Tell Brian I sent him a link. Rockon Beer Blog, you just started heating water. If you want to join, you're more than welcome. Just give me your email and I'll pop you up. I still got to add Brandon's ass. Oh, yeah, this one's my jam.
Holy crap. That is a big delay.
It's bad, yeah.
Hey Gary, I'm gonna hop out of this and head over there.
Yep.
Brandon, I sent you the link. Nikki, best taste in music. I'll take that, Brandon. Thank you.
Ugh.
All right, I'm getting ready to mash in.
Already?
So excuse me if I'm not talking. And then once Brian pops up on my thing, I'll be able to add him. But that could even be a delay as well. Sorry, Jerry. Just if you could stay on and keep sticking up for me, I would appreciate it with my hot music takes. All right. JP Diddy Do. That's my boy, Brian. And you are live, brother. Thanks for joining.
My stage name is JP Diddy Doodah Money.
Oh, there it is. All right. Yeah, I mean, it's so goddamn long. I didn't see it in my preview.
Hey, Gary, I think you got a booger, buddy.
What's that?
So I think you got a bug hanging. We're looking up your nose.
Oh, booger. Yeah, I'm actually going to put you on the tripod.
There you go. Now we can see you. I got to figure out what I'm brewing today, guys. I don't have any idea yet.
I'm trying to find a good perspective.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll find a good station to listen to soon. Maybe I can pipe some Leonard Skinner into this thing.
No.
Free bird.
No. Yeah, little Lin Yard Skin Yard wouldn't be bad, actually.
Right. Are you down on your knees now, Gary?
I'm trying to hook up the audio to the Bluetooth, but it doesn't seem to be working.
So you can hear it through your speakers.
Yeah, I guess I can go to speaker. It says it's connected, but it's not coming through the Bluetooth speaker. I wonder if it's probably because we're already in the StreamYard. It didn't throw it out. Let's see here. On my phone, I don't know how to switch it to the speaker on my phone itself. It's sort of coming through like a headset.
You have your headphones plugged in?
I did. Like that,
Yeah. Because I can't really hear y'all. I'll be right up on it.
All right, coffee's kicking in. I'm going to go get rid of some, but get some more.
All right.
All right, you happy now? I turned the music off.
Thank God.
Well, I turned it down significantly, actually.
That works.
Okay. Sounds good, Jerry. It sounds like a lot of meat, brother. All right. What are you up to, Gary?
I'm just heating up the strike water. I started streaming. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
I started streaming at 6, and I was talking to Brian and Matt for a while, so I didn't really do anything.
Damn, 6 a.m.?
Yeah, I started streaming at 6.
I thought I was the first one. Killing it.
So my strike water's just heating out. My water pH is all set. I just gotta get my balloon salts.
Oh, okay.
There you go. That'll be a nice parallax effect.
Oh, very nice. Look at that.
Let's see what's back there.
I like it.
That's us on YouTube.
I like it. You're brewing today, right, Brian?
I think so.
He hasn't decided what recipe he's brewing yet.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I'm thinking I might go with like an IPA or something. I need one of those on tap.
Oddly enough, Nick and I are brewing pretty much almost the same beer.
Oh, yeah. What are you brewing?
I'm brewing a blueberry blonde. He's doing a blueberry wheat, I think.
Oh, yeah. I think kind of my recipe, aren't you, Nick?
Yeah, pretty close to it, I think. I actually got the more so the inspiration was from Brian, for sure. I heard you were brewing.
What flavoring are you using?
Oh, so yeah, let me show you that. I actually got 2 different ones from that place you told me to go to.
Okay.
So I got juicy blueberry.
Okay.
And fruit blueberry. This one smells like a much more natural blueberry. This one smells like a cartoon blueberry.
Okay.
I don't know which one to go with, though.
I would probably go with the one that smells more like a natural blueberry.
How many drops do you think?
I put 1 whole dropper in a 5-gallon keg.
Oh, no shit.
But those are that's a half milliliter dropper, right? Does it say on the bottle?
It does 10 milliliters, serving size 20 drops. So yeah, half milliliter.
Yeah, so I would put 2 of those in there because I have a bigger bottle. I have like the 30 milliliter bottle, and it comes with 1 milliliter dropper.
Okay.
So I put 2 of them in there.
Sounds like a lot. Oh.
Well, if you compare that to Brewer's Best, I used to put 2 of the whole bottles of Brewer's Best in the blueberry beer that I made to get it right.
Wow. Okay, fair enough.
I usually do both. I'm going to do. I usually do real blueberries in frozen, and then I puree them and I drop them in the second. Well, like after post fermentation. And
you put blueberries in it?
Real blueberries, and then I also add a little bit of the amaretti blueberry extract at cake. Just a little though.
Wow.
I tell you, the aroma component to those, Nick, is really, really good. As far as the flavor, it's more mild, but the aroma is what will hit you. But if you look at the science of it, your taste is probably 80% aroma, 20% taste on your tongue. Just like their peanut butter and chocolate that they have is crazy aromatic, and then it kind of convinces you that you're tasting peanut butter.
Gotcha. Yeah, and the prices were like super cheap.
Yeah, that's what I liked about them was that you can get. I mean, that bottle will last you. You could probably do 5 batches of beer with that bottle.
Yeah.
Actually 10 if you put 1 milliliter in each.
Yeah, I just know like
$5 or $6 for a Brewer's Best or one of those other flavorings, a bottle, and I use 2 of them. Like I said, that
Brandon and I'd have to find the flavoring, but Brandon and I did a gingerbread flavoring for Belgian Dark Strong, and we used it was so strong. We probably only used like 5 drops or 4 drops.
Oh, really? Wow.
And it was like perfect.
Cool.
So when you say like a full, like half, 2 of them, I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, I mean, try one first and see what it's like, and then you can always pop open the keg and drop in some more.
Right. Yeah. I'd rather go light than strong.
Yeah. I find that on wheat beers and stuff, popping open the keg is not nearly detrimental to them like a New England or something like that.
Yeah.
I usually don't have any problem with oxidation on those.
Sure.
Is anybody keeping up with your chat over there on YouTube?
I think Brandon is.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure people were watching that they're.
Yeah, right now there's only 4 of us, so.
Okay.
We had 8 at one point, but we dropped a little bit.
I just want to make sure people were watching. Gary's on the chat here.
All right, good.
Then Rockon Beer Blog.
this thing back around. Nothing's going to compare to Brian's setup.
My what?
Your setup. How awesome your brew room looks.
Yeah.
Would you say
Forget about it.
That's
Hey,
like
you didn't know it was just a green screen?
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. It's a green screen. That's funny.
It was funny. It was. So Brian, you're not a fan of good music, huh?
Oh no, it had nothing to do with that. It's just I couldn't hear you.
Oh.
It was too loud. I mean, I'm not a fan of that music, but
Wait, obviously. What makes you say obviously? I thought you were a huge fan of Action Bronson.
I said honestly.
Oh, honestly. Gotcha.
Apparently, it came across obviously as well. Whatever you're into, man. Don't bother me none.
Yeah, I'm just breaking your balls.
I know. You heard me none. Brandon saying you never sent him an email. I don't think you did you?
I did send him the email.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'll send him an email again. I'm just gonna take this pH reading.
I just told him that StreamYard said that only one exit 12 member at a time.
Oh, he might have to. Maybe I'll have him sign in under my YouTube.
I'm just messing with him. I don't know if that's the case.
Oh. That actually might be true, but we'll have to figure it out.
Yeah, I was going to say, but you don't have to sign into YouTube or anything for it. You just click the link and it brings you in, right?
That's actually a good point. Yeah, you're right. So it shouldn't say that.
I'll just post the link out in the stream for him.
Let's try this again for chubby Delicate Eye over there.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he's not gonna like that.
Here we go.
All right, Brandon, I sent it to both of your emails. You have 2 emails, so I sent it to both.
It is Saturday. It's a no fat shaming Saturday, Nick.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, no fat shaming on the weekends. So I messed up. That was my fault. That's an exit 12 rule, Brian. No fat shaming on the weekends. So.
Yeah, and yesterday was 4 Eyes Friday, by the way.
What was it? 4 Eyes Friday? That's all right. That's all right. Not bad. Not bad at all.
You got some awesome chicken going on down there?
All right. We will leave those guys to. Oh, you can probably still hear them on my speakers. We'll fix that. All right. Let's go back to. Yeah, not much has changed. I got a beverage. It's just water for now. I mean, it is 2 o'clock in the afternoon here, but I don't know. We're gonna take it slow, at least until I get the grain milled and weighed and everything, which is gonna be my next project. Actually gotta fill up the rest of the water. I went inside and got, along with my glass of water, I got the rest of the strike water. So let's do that. You can see the weather is not oh, killed my webcam. Crap. Hang on. The webcam is just about the most unreliable damn thing that I have ever purchased. Come on. Every time you just bump it just slightly, the thing disconnects itself. Just going to be a problem here, given that my we're gonna be moving this laptop around quite a bit. As well, maybe you can just stop using it and just use the built-in webcam on this computer. Damn it. So much for my nice professional equipment that I can't even friggin' use. Look at you. Look at this piece of crap. I shoot this at you. I'm gonna plug you in one more time. Screwing around. You screw around too much. Freaking frig. What do I gotta do to make you not be such a pain? For God's sakes. There we go. I got her. Alright, why are you not? This is such a pain in the ass. Alright. Now I think we're finally actually. Now I think we're finally actually doing something here. So let me just check on the stream and be an expert at this by the time we're done. How's the picture in picture? Yeah, all right. Yeah, now it looks okay. Let's top up the strike water here. Maybe two. We need 30 altogether. That ought to take about 3 million years to. That ought to take about 3 million years to heat up. So yeah, just taking it easy. It's a take it easy brew day. Check in on. There's nothing really interesting going on mine. Just checking on somebody else's.
how much the gravity has dropped. You're actually not only are you dropping the gravity, but let's say if you ferment the starter, it would be at 44, and if you put that in there, then it would drop it. But it's already turned alcohol, so it's dropping it even further.
And they're talking about like interesting stuff. I'm just talking about, well, not waiting for water to boil, basically. It's riveting stuff. But, whatever. I'll talk about the recipe, actually. Yeah, I started making it in Beersmith on my computer. So I'm just going to pull it up on my phone here. It's like a crazy simple recipe. Just gonna bear with me here. I'm gonna make something happen. Da, da, da. Yeah, you can't see my screen, but I'm messing around with OBS again. All right, let's center you up here. That's a stick. Those are some sticks. This is like my kindling pile behind you. So you're sitting on some pallets right now, and let me just check something. Okay. All right, we're all good. All right, guys. So yeah, you can see this is where the mash tun's going to be. It's just shelf put up on some sawhorses.
I was just cleaning this. This goes back in the Greenfather, which will be empty of water here soon because I just had like momentary like, oh crap, it's like 60-degree water in it right now. How am I going to put this back in? But obviously, I'm going to empty it into my mash tun. So, all right, I'm just gonna take a look at the recipe here on my Greenfather. I gave it the amazing name of just wheat. That's great. So, I mean, it's an incredibly simple grain bill, and Bell's actually puts up. They don't put up the exact. They don't put up the exact recipe, but they put up like the ratios and what you should be looking at inside, and you're supposed to. They recommend that it's that you use wheat malt and American two row, which I can get. So I'm using Golden Promise. Is what I'm going to use on this, and Golden Promise, and then wheat malt. And they say that you should be going for about 40 to 50% wheat, which is a lot. Which I've brewed an Oberon-ish type beer before, and I've done I think maybe 25-30% wheat. So it's going to be quite the increase in wheat content. Right now, I've got 3.5 kilos of pale ale of Golden Promise and 2.5 kilos of best wheat malt, and that gives me 58.3% pale ale and 41.7% wheat malt. And I think I'm going to bump the wheat up a little bit. The other thing that Bell's recommend is to shoot for 1056, 1058. And right now, I've got it set on only being able to get a 60% efficiency because I'm doing nose barge. And sometimes I get great efficiency, sometimes I get crap efficiency. And right now it's at 1059. But I'm considering putting in like a few hundred grams more wheat. Okay, let's just do that real quick. Just because I want to go for 1060, that gives me a like 4-point margin of error, 4 gravity point margin of error, and I can always like thin it out a little bit. If I get a really great efficiency. Bell's, I think Oberon is about 6%, and that's what Bell says you should shoot for, is something around 6%. We're also mashing. I normally mash like a light beer like this. I would normally mash it at 65 degrees C, which is the low end. But Bell's, they recommend a mid fermentability mash, which would be, I usually go for about 67-ish for that. So that's what I'm going to try and mash at. So we'll see what we get out of it here. We'll see if I can actually hit that number with the strike. Yeah, looks like it's getting ready to rain. That's unfortunate. It should be raining now. Isn't that nice? That fell off the other day. I'll pull that down. That looks super unprofessional, doesn't it? Yeah. So let's go up to 2.8 kilos of wheat malt. That gives us 44.4% wheat. I think that's pretty good. It gives us an estimated ABV of 6%. So that's about what we want. That's with a final gravity of 1017, which I mean it's kveik, so it's definitely going to go lower than that. I don't know why Beersmith. It's because I have it set to a minimum fermentability or a mid-range fermentability. It's just silly Beersmith stuff. I should really try one of the other programs. I just haven't gotten around to it. But I'm really just using this as a rule, as just kind of a guideline. I'm not gonna. This is another one of my slip shot brews. I'm not gonna worry too much about it if we don't hit the numbers, or the only thing I might do if we overshoot the gravity by a whole lot is I might try and thin it out a little bit, but we'll see. So I like that. I like that with 3.5 of pale, 2.8 thick. It's just a little over 6 kilograms. And that's kind of what I was shooting for putting in this mash. So, all right. So time to weigh all that out. And heck, am I going to even be able to show you guys that? I guess I can clear all this off and come out here and weigh it out. Or else you're just going to sit and watch the driveway. Maybe I'll put the other guys back on for a little while. Let's see what they're up to. I think 4 on now. Oh, both exit 12 guys are on now. There we go. Okay. We'll keep it rocking on mine. I'll bring this up out here. That's a good idea. So particularly what I got to do is that's it. I don't need to be seeing that. I apparently have made a lot of little test videos, and they've gotten stuck up on my channel. Let's go ahead and delete those. All right. Apparently, 3 people are watching mine. So if you write, I can see it on my phone. Oh, I should bring it up so you don't double hear me. Well, first I'm gonna just. Alright, let's turn that down. Yeah, I was gonna go for something with better audio than just my computer microphone, but oh well. So, another person just showed up. Welcome, new person. All right. So as a recap, I am gonna just run inside real quick and grab the grain and the scale and stuff. And we're gonna start weighing this baby up. All right, I will be right back. Enjoy the view. Cheers. Scale and bucket. Here. Not playing any music because copyright and whatnot. Deal with that. Although I was streaming while they were playing music, so I guess I'll probably get blasted anyway. Oh. Right. You grandfather, because it's so kind of at a weird angle. But it's for sure raining now, so I'm not going to bother. I'm trying to keep everything. There's like an overhang here. You can just see it. Just kind of get on the. I'm in like a lean-to between the garage and the brew house, so trying to keep everything under here in case it rains, which I guess was a good idea. All right, let's see if I can even. Let's see if this can even work on this weird angle here. Everything's kind of much for space because there's not a ton of space under here. That seems about right. All right. grab some rain. Alright, let's start off with some wheat. Well, I'm trying to use this. Use these little buckets to weigh stuff out in there just small enough that I can read the. I can still read the readout thing, but big enough that they can hold 3 kilos. That's right. I'm gonna go weigh this on the surface that I know this the weighing thing's on. So sorry, you can't see me weighing here, but yeah. Just gonna try and pour it back in the bag. That would have been it was about 1 kilo off. Measuring on this weird surface out here. So there's 2.8 wheat. Now I'm gonna go ahead and measure the tail. There's 2.5 kilos. Need one more. Is that a kilo? All right. That, my friends, is the malt sorted. The Grandfather is still heating. It's gonna be heating, I guess, for quite a while. I should have gotten the water going before, but I wanted to do the whole process because I had no idea how I would fill so much time on here. Guess I didn't really need to fill a ton of time. Made the live stream as long or as short as I wanted. But let's see here. Hello to anybody who's watching. I see 4 people are watching. That's like a new record for me. All right. Well, let's check in. Let's check in on the other guys. If you go to Exit 12 Breweries, they've got we got Exit 12 Nick on, Main Brew Guys, and Short Circuited Brewery are all streaming on Exit 12's channel. You know, not that I'm trying to get rid of anybody who might be watching me, but I'm not gonna have too much going on here for a little while, so. And they're talking shop. A mosaic and a blueberry beer. I'm gonna do live commentary, I guess. All right, cool story, guys. I'm gonna mill this just to get it over with. That's a big old truck. I live on a main road. If anybody's wondering why there's so much traffic during the lockdown, there's still a lot of trucks that go back and forth. Now I'm literally just scrolling through like my subscription list. What a dick! What a dick I am. Why am I streaming that live on YouTube? I might actually move this whole streaming setup inside because it's chilly out here and not really a lot of brewing going on. So maybe we'll move inside and maybe drink a couple beers. So might do here in a second. Just checking if who else is already online. Yeah, not really. Everybody over there is still asleep. They're probably just getting up. What is it? On the East Coast, it's 8:20 in the morning. So that must make it 5:20 in the morning on the West Coast. Dang. Yeah, I'm 6 hours ahead of anybody who's over on the East Coast. in the U.S. Denmark is Central European time, so it's a GMT plus one. I don't know what it is. And, grind this mill. I'm gonna mill my grind. I'm gonna mill. I haven't even started drinking yet. I'm gonna pull that thing down because it's bugging the crap out of me to see it in the background. Falling apart. Drinky ass malt mill out. Let's see if we can get you a better look at that. All right. All right. Well, knocked my computer off the. All right. Went ahead and knocked my computer off the friggin' pallets. So that's nice. Froze the webcam. All right. Let's try that again without ruining the whole world. All right. I'm gonna start milling. It would be nice if I put something on there. Probably a good idea, right? Ooh, now it's raining really. It's really starting to rain, so I'm gonna get this stuff in there as quick as I can. Oops. That's not how I meant very well. Alrighty, you guys, he's up. Alright, we got the now it's really raining, so now I've got exactly this much space to work with. But yeah, got the some people mill weeds separately. I used to do that back when I was doing back when I would, for instance, do batch sparging and stuff like that. Because I would change the gap uh, for wheat to crack it a bit more fine, and just between wheat and barley, I would use different gap settings. But I have the gap set really low on the on my mill, just because of the no sparge that I'm doing, basically for every brew now, and I can see that the wheat's cracked pretty well here. I don't see any pieces of wheat, like whole pieces of wheat at all. Actually got a pretty good. It's not a super fine grind. It's not like powder, but it's like oh well, you probably can't see very well. It's finely. It's nicely it's well ground, well milled. So now I'm covered in dusty dust. Let's check in. We're still waiting on the grain father to. We're a little over halfway there. It's a lot of water that I put in there. Um, oh, hey guys. Oh, turn myself down. Hey Wally. Yeah, Wally Feck's gonna get started. He says good luck. I'm gonna get started here in a few hours. Nice dude. We should look in on each. Well, I'll look in on you. Let me know when you start. Um, Dennis and Katie Pin says Slancha. Hope you have a great brew day, Dennis. Oh, that's nice. Thanks, man. Um, yeah, great. So a couple of people. Oh, now I got 5 people watching. A new record. All right. So now we got the malt milled. Somebody who new, or the one person who's new. I just got finished running the malt. It's about 45. It's 45% wheat malt and 55%. Whatever the rest is, 55%. Math is hard, guys. Whatever, 55% promised two-row pale ale malt. So the grist is ready and just heating sparge break water. It's going to be no sparge, so no sparge brew. And that's heating up in the grain father. It's basically I've filled the grain father up to the top, and I'm heating it in there. And I've had to kind of contract everything under the overhang here because it started raining. So we're getting kind of rainy. I think I might just move this. This is going to be just like I kind of need this area that I'm sitting in. So I think I might. Yeah, I'll just move you guys. Just unplug that. Pick you up. I'll unplug the power cord. Did I just kill the? Did not just kill the. Oh crap! Alright, this is gonna get real weird. Yeah, I thought it was gonna start raining. No, Alright, let's come on inside here. I think that this is gonna be the new. This is gonna be the new HQ here. Let's see if I can get some kind of decent viewing angle here. Detritus out of the way. Get you set up on here. Alright, that's okay-ish. That's okay like. Let's get the people out of the way. It's wired into my main internet inside. That's about the only way I could get the stream to be sort of semi-healthy. This was supposed to be my friggin' good guy camera, my pro crap here, but crapping out on me so many times now. It's my streaming camera. Trying not to show you how messy the brew house is. It needs some work, to say the least. Mostly just because I'm renovating it a lot right now. It's also the reason I haven't really invested a whole lot in my new purchases. You can see I haven't even gotten that because I'm going to collab this. Fine. Whatever. Yeah, I haven't really invested very much in brewing kit or anything new or cool, new or exciting. Not that I really need anything. I don't need any new stuff. The stuff I have is really nice. It gets the job done. But there's some fancy new stuff out there I wouldn't mind hold of. But yeah, man, I wish I could put the tripod and stuff out. But it's raining pretty good out there. And the USB cord thing is not very long on that. So I'm afraid that this might be the brewing angle for a little while. Where's my beverage? Pure vodka, in case you're wondering. All right, I'm just gonna check on the old. All right, do a little chatting here. All right, SJ4 is stopping in. How you doing, SJ? Yeah, good morning to you too. I don't know why I wrote it back to you if you're sitting in the stream. All right. Let's see. I'm just gonna pop over to some other guys. Oh, SJ's in the exit 12. Oh, exit 12's down to main brew guy and Nick. You can't see them obviously. I haven't turned my. In fact, you know what? I'm just gonna pop. I'm gonna pop their stream back on to mine, and while I go find a jacket, because I'm a bit cold. It's cold out here. I'll be back.
All right, ramping up to mash out now. Hey, SJ Pour in the house. Brian, good call on the baking soda. I got up to 5.3 on the pH, so very cool. Appreciate that help. It was actually all Brian. Gary didn't help at all. Gary did nothing for that. Hey, this is a live stream. This is going up on my channel.
All right, I'm going to mute you again because I'm grinding more grains.
You don't have to mute me. Oh, well then, yeah, screw it. Mute me. What are you going to do?
Hey, you want to listen to my grains grinding?
I do. It's like, what's that term called when something is really relaxing, those noises that people make?
Oh, white noise.
No, there's a term for it, dumb Gary. I can't remember the term.
There's no fat shaming and there's no intelligent shaming.
All right, fair. That's fair. All right, fine. Gary imposed a rule, Brandon. We have to abide by it. So if you want to mute me, smart Gary, you're more than welcome. ASMR. Thank you, Brian. So to me, grinding grain is like ASMR.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I was going to say SRM, but it's ASMR.
Yeah, Matt was calling it out on the other computer while you were saying it.
Also, question to Brian, to SJ Pour. El Jefe is in the group today. I like that. When you guys are ramping up to mash out, do you include that in the 60-minute mash, or do you ramp up to mash out after the 60 minutes? And that's actually a question to Wally. Anybody else watching?
How long does it take you to ramp up?
I'm at 160 now, and I just did it a couple minutes ago, so probably maybe 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, then I would just I would stop recirculating it at 50 minutes, and then just ramp, and then sparge out.
I find the recirc heats it up quicker though, or at least it distributes the heat quicker.
Oh yeah, see, I don't know on those single vessel systems. So mine, it doesn't matter because I'm heating the HLT water.
Right, SJ. Once you hit the target temp, oh, you start the clock on the mash out. All right, yeah, I do the same thing, so I didn't know if other people had. But I can show you real quick. I wouldn't mind doing a tour of the brewery at some point, but this is what we're looking like right now. This is dangerous, but got the flow going pretty good. No rice hulls. We have found, as my glasses are all fogged up, we found that the rice hulls are more of a, hey, fainting goat. There we go. That's Jesse. I didn't know that. I'll have to add Jesse. Jesse followed us on YouTube the other day, so we'll have to follow him back, Brandon. But we found that rice hulls do nothing but give us problems in these single vessel systems. Ever since we stopped using rice hulls, we've had amazing flow. And it doesn't matter how many flaked adjuncts we use. We've used up to probably 2.5 pounds of flaked adjuncts with no issues. This is a Robo Brew El Jefe, but yeah, pretty much the same concept. Very simple Hefeweizen today. Very excited about it. Hopefully when the weather gets cooler out, it'll be nicer. What I'd really like to do is throw in some blueberries while I'm drinking it, not like during fermentation or anything. That seems to be pretty popular around here anyway. Yeah, Brian, and that's something that we hadn't done until we spoke to you about a month ago. Ooh, Rockon beer blog. I like it. 45% wheat. That's a lot. I feel like, Brandon, correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like we've done about that or more, maybe an hour beers without rice hulls, but I'm not 100% sure. I could be wrong. Gary is still muting us for some reason. And he's mixing something up. I think maybe a blueberry puree, maybe breakfast.
All right, grains are crushed.
Hey, Gary, question.
Really?
Maybe a question. Hey, there we go. Matt, Rec Brewery in the house.
Yeah, Matt said he was coming in, yeah. Question?
Yeah. How did you get to the 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda?
Because I asked you how much water you were using, and it's just I don't know. I hate to say it, but just experience level playing around with this water stuff.
That could not have been a more unhelpful answer. Just experience. I mean, guess. All right, fair enough.
Well, because in the past, if I've overshot, I started with a real minuscule amount and worked my way up, and then keep checking it, and I'm like, oh, a 1/4 teaspoon works good for this, So I don't know.
Okay. I guess that's fair.
A lot of trial and error, buddy.
See, Gary's from the Northeast area, so I think he can handle my ball breaking a little bit.
Yeah. So I would suspect if you weren't busting my balls, I would, that you didn't really care for me.
That's how we know That's how you know I like it.
Yeah.
Brian said an educated guess as well, so that makes sense. So in the brewing water, which maybe we can, Brandon, we can take a look at the brewing water because that's what Brian uses. He thinks it's a lot more accurate. I wonder if there's a calculation. I wonder if there's a calculation for baking soda or something.
Yeah, the StreamYard is delayed.
We wish you were too, Matt. Trust me.
It has to do StreamYard, then it has to send it to YouTube to live feed. So there's so some built-in latency there for sure.
Okay, maybe not a couple minutes. It sounds like about 30-second delay.
Yeah, it seems like a lot more though.
It does. Like, are you saying over there?
Oh, you know what happened last time I was brewing? I broke my little step stool. I ordered a new one from eBay, but it's not here yet.
All right, it's back. It's me back. Got them on still in the background here. Let me. All right, guys. So I have something figured out that I can actually see the. I can actually see the chat and everything going on. So you can actually write to me if you want. It's really raining good out there, so I'm just in the doorway of the group. It's 70 on the water, so it's not going to be too long here before I mash in. Just because the mash tun is cold and plastic, and that I'm going to let it go up. I'm shooting for. I want to mash in at about 70. So I need to get up to 75, 76, maybe all the way up to 78 degrees before I run it into the mash tun, just so I'm gonna heat the plastic up. I'm gonna lose heat to the plastic. I'm gonna lose heat to to the grain once I put that in there. So that's basically what I'm doing right now, is I'm still waiting on the water. Got the grain milled. Yeah, it's almost beer time. It's gotta be beer time, doesn't it? Let's gotta hit me up. Is it beer time? Gotta be just about beer o'clock. It's basically mostly the grain milling that I was gonna wait. Let's get a beer. Come on. Well, you can't come with me, but you know what I mean. All right, I am back. There's some accidental India brown ale. What am I calling it up on the board? India tan ale. Calling it the India tan ale. I think I did a video about this. I haven't done a video where I tasted it yet. It's a nice beer. It's not anything. It's not what I had set out to make, which was the black IPA. And then I forgot to put in the black malt. That's what happens when you blend malt ahead of time, and then make a note to yourself that you didn't have the dark malt on hand, and then by the time you brewed it, you've forgotten to put that dark malt in there. So you guys know how it is. But it's a nice beer. I mean, it's Sriracha Ace and Chinook, and around IPA hopping levels, but with a lot of brown malts, and basically it's just brown malts and some dark crystal. Brown malt, I'm sorry, and chocolate malt that give it the color. That darker malts. It's supposed to also have a bit of roasted barley in it and some Carafa 3 to actually to give the full color. Those were the malts that got left out. It's nice though. It's got a nice brown ale. It's got a nice American brown ale vibe to it. Maybe a little bit more bitter, a little bit more hop character than an American brown ale. Just reading everybody else's chat. I've got the other guys kind of muted in the background. Now surfing. Now I'm actually looking if anybody else has a link out there. Any new links? I don't know if I'm gonna keep this actual Brewday thing on my channel going all day. I'd like to talk with some of the other guys. So probably what I'll do is I'll jump on somebody else's Streamlab or Zoom or something because I want to get a bit more social later. But I knew that when I was starting, nobody else was going to be pretty much nobody else was going to be up and around. So I know that the one of the goals of this is to keep somebody brewing 24 hours. So figure that I might be able to start that. But I can see Exit 12 also started around the same time as me. The early Brewdy did. So who else is up and around? We got looks like one of the Zooms should be up. Zoom stream to YouTube. That's interesting. Let's take a look at that. Oh, doesn't look like it's up and running yet. All right, so that's oh, it comes out in 6 minutes. Neat. All right. Anybody? Nobody's chatting. Nobody's chatting. Anybody watching? Even? Somebody's watching. All right. We're up to 74, so we're almost there. Trying to figure out how I'm gonna see if it's still raining. Yeah, we got a sprinkle going. I'm gonna throw those other guys on for a little while. I gotta run in and get some. I gotta run in and get a part for the Grainfather and see if I can find my USB extender. All right, I'll be right back.
So yeah, I got to find a way to more adequately heat. I've tried like a space heater. In a room this size, it's not going to work. Humble brag.
Can you hear me? Yeah. So I don't know if you were on the conversation with Brian earlier, but do you heat up your water, your strike water, in your boil kettle or your HLT? Yeah, okay.
I heat it up in my. I have a mash and boil. Mash and boil. I heat it up in.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I have 2 all-in-one systems, so I just use those. Yeah, Matt. Here it's probably 49 degrees, which, I mean, I'll take it. It's 42, so a little colder, but I feel like people in the Northeast, our blood is probably a little bit, is it thinner?
Thicker?
Is it thicker? If our blood's a little bit thicker? Yeah. That's what I meant.
Yeah, I know what you meant. Now who's intelligent shaming?
What'd you say, Gary?
I said, now who's intelligent shaming?
That's right. But I know it comes from a good place.
A bunch of people joined.
All right. We are ready to go.
Where, on Discord?
Yeah.
Are you running the Discord server right now?
Yeah, I run all the time.
Okay.
So there's probably 10 people now.
Okay. Well, send them the link to this Zoom if you want.
No, send it to my channel.
Yeah, hey, so they're probably
Oh, I got you.
they joined and went to bed. Like, someone have to prove why they can't get anything or something.
Oh, okay.
So somebody just has miles for new people join. Now that we sent that link out, there's going to be more people coming.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Hoagie Number joined last night too.
Oh, we did?
Yep, he's on there. Dennis Penn joined as well. Brewing.
Okay, yeah. There, West, is he more, where is he at? I don't know. He's in Ohio, right?
Sorry, guys. I'm just
Good one. It needs to get a little bit of traction here.
Yeah.
sorry. I'm just trying to look at this StreamYard thing because that might be a better option for me. Might try and do that instead. Just gotta sign in on this computer. I checked it out. Checked it out on my other computer. I was thinking about just doing the stream from in there and just running in and out to the laundry room to brew, but I wanted to brew outside, which turned out to be a dumb idea because it is really cold and raining out here. It's going to be way more messy and everything else. All right, so I'm logged into this thingamajig. So if I need to do that later. Yeah. All right. Yeah, nobody's watching now. Boop, boop. Oh well. Bad. Oh. All right, guys. We're up we're up to 78. And we're up to 78 degrees. I'm gonna put the strike water in here in a second. I think I can do it with this. Let's try and get it here. Try to be all super fancy today with my OBS and my streaming and my multicams and all of that. Not always pay off. The more technical things are, the more difficult they are to maintain. I should know that. Yeah, from the background that I have. All right. I'm trying to put this where I can't knock it down. Oh, but you're really gonna see how crappy my this all this stuff just got kind of jammed under the. We ripped out that my wife and I were doing yard work yesterday, and it just tore out this this sack thing. Picking up yard crap, just chucked it under here. Yeah, sorry for how messy it is outside, but all right. Getting up towards 80, so I think that what I'm going to do is I'm going to recirculate the water just to make sure that put a handle on grandfather. Just going to recirculate the water for a second to get it evened out. So pretty much the idea here is that I'm just gonna use the recirc hose, and I'm just gonna put the water in the mash tun. We're gonna put the mash tun up on the table, and then I am gonna check everything out with the thermometer, and then I'm just gonna mash the grain in as per normal. We actually hit 80 degrees now. So I'm just going to start circulating it. Hey Tom, how's it going? Hi back. I'm just about to put the strike water into my mash tun. You arrived at the right time. Shit, that's hot. Weird. Yeah, so I decided that I didn't want to do the whole. I didn't want to use the grandfather thing because I've had some problems with the malt pipe. So going old school with my old school mash tun. So I feed all the strike water up in the grandfather, and I'm just running it off into the cooler now. And I got the grain already all ground up. So we're just about ready to actually get into some beer making. I've even got a beer in hand. Actually show you. Yeah. Hey, look at that picture in picture. Cheers. Yeah, I'm just gonna go find my thermometer. going way old school with my my alcohol thermometer. Usually use a, well, I mean, if I'm brewing in green, probably the built-in. If I'm brewing inside, I usually use the infrared, but I just recently found this guy again. He's been with me a long time. Oh crap, it's only 9 degrees out here. It's some chilly brewing weather. Put this somewhere where I don't break it. Checking on some other stuff here. Yeah, Tom. Trying to stay sane. This whole Unity Brewday thing was something I've been looking forward to, just because. I mean, I planned on brewing today anyway, um, which was a nice coincidence, but also kind of gives me this excuse to play with all of my all of my toys, all my technical toys that I've bought over the years, and never like my streaming camera that's right here. And then, I mean, this is on the laptop, uh, uh, so it's kind of a double cool thing for me. Keeps me a little bit extra sane, and then I got a little bit of juice that keeps me going too. Did not expect it to rain today. The weather has been really nice here. I was really hoping that it would hold out, but it's rainy and cold. So, oh well, that's Denmark. Check on this real quick. Get the element here. Doing well. You staying sane over there? Got some steam going because it's so freaking cold out there. I mean, 9 isn't that cold. It's not cold for where I come from, but for Denmark, it's not warm either. All right, we're running the end of this. Oh boy. Just wiping. Everything is dusty. Yeah, the beer. Yeah, the beer does certainly help. I gotta lean over to get that last little bit of water out. So I'm brewing wheat, an American wheat beer based on based on a beer I really love from back home from Michigan called Oberon. Um, yeah, so it's a big deal in my home state when Oberon comes out. And I am brewing a clone of it. Well, not a clone. Not like it's not based on a recipe. It's based on the brewery gives like guidelines out. So I'm making my own, just based on their guidelines. My own, if you will. And I mean the biggest interpretation is going to be the goddamn ball valve has been open this whole time. cleaned it out, and I was cleaning in I closed the ball valve, and who knows how much water leaked out. So spent the past like 2 hours heating that friggin' strike water up. Just poured half of it out. Big. Freaking big. Now what do I do? I kind of lost about half of it. Oh, oh yeah. Yeah, well, it's nice to have a relaxing day. Obviously, you just saw I'm not going to be relaxing today. But, man, what am I going to do? No, looks like I'm going to need some more water. It's about perfect for what I wanted it. All right, I'm gonna run and get some more water um, out of the house. We'll get that started heating up a bit. All right, I'm back. That's 15 liters. All right, take care there, Tom. Oh, just checking out some of the other guys out there. Shit. All right, well, so I just got the all right. I put 15 liters back in the grandfather. I think about half. Well, it's half of what my strike water was going to be. I think that's just about what we lost. And I got the grandfather, the boil element going. So, crap. Guess we got a little bit more waiting to do. It sucks because the water in the actual mash tun is perfect. It's at the perfect temperature I wanted to mash in at, and yeah, now we gotta wait. Wait time a little bit. I just set it to boil, and I'll just keep an eye on the temperature. Well, crap. Going on the online. Sorry, this is such a weird angle. I'm just checking on the Brewtubers Zoom link. Doesn't look like it's up yet. So check in on that a little later. Whoop. Updates available. Let me just update that. Can you guys actually see right now? Okay. Don't want you to see all my secrets. Those other guys on free for a little while because we don't really have anything going on here.
All right, let's start the mash timer. Special. Mash timer for
The other question is, Josh, what's going on, man? Nambear Pig 1122334455. I love it. Thanks for joining, bro. The jacket does Velcro. We could just pop it off, yeah. I only got 2 liters left, so I'll just measure it out and do it that way. I don't really know. We don't know if the Velcro jacket works super well, but Josh, if you saw the beginning of my stream, I mentioned that there were probably some club members that got a little too squirrely last night. Yeah, I think SJ has that effect on people, probably. I'm looking forward to your stream, Josh, so you better still be brewing today.
Is the Man Bear Pig on, or?
Man Bear Pig is on. Peerview Brewing is active.
Wow, he's probably still wiping the eye boogers out of his eyes right now, I would imagine.
Yeah, I said he's pretty hungover.
Yeah.
I had some Imperial Stout I wanted to drink yesterday, but the format, we had bomber bottles, so I would pour myself half, and then I'd run across the street and leave it with some with some cellophane wrap, leave it on my neighbor's doorstep for him to grab, and then we would text about it. That was our way of social distance drinking yesterday. Yeah, we don't usually take the jacket off before chilling either, but maybe I'll do it this time and see if it makes a difference. Oh, yeah.
Ah, nice. What do you got there, Matt? Yes, I was drinking on that secret myself yesterday.
Is Matt sipping on some beer right now, Garrett?
Hang on, Matt. What's that?
Is Matt sipping on some beer right now?
Yeah, because he says it's the end of his work shift. He works nights, so he's...
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, I used to do the same thing when I worked overnight.
Yeah, we used to, when I used to work third shift, and we used to go to, there was a bar that was always open for like third shifters. And we'd go in there at 7 a.m, start drinking.
Yeah, I bet. You'd stumble out of there at 9:30 in the morning. People would think you were fucking alcoholic.
Yeah, the cops never stopped you because it's 9:30 in the morning.
Right.
Probably shouldn't have said that. Yeah, I think we are recording. In fact, you just reminded me I probably should pause that recording.
We are recording.
Yeah, I'm recording intermittently on the other stream.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't even want to show it. I don't want to show you my round 2 beer in case you. Well, if I did, it would be a dead giveaway. Oh, yeah, for you, but for me, it might. Yeah, it tastes like Citra and Centennial. Yeah. I got Andrew Cooper coming in. Andrew.
Just getting the last bits of the sparge. And this thing's already ramping up the boil, so we're going to get going.
computer's trying to connect.
I love this table. It's expensive. It's probably more on the expensive side, but it's got wheels on it, hydraulic.
Yeah. The only thing I control, so you can turn your camera on would be just on the view of that. But I can use it if I need to.
Got a lot of people watching. I think like 9. Which I'll take.
Yeah, we already had the water chemistry conversation.
We're at 200 degrees here, so I'm going to take the malt pipe out to the garden, take the spent grain. I find that it lays nicely and it holds a protective layer during the winter. And hopefully it'll give the dirt some nutrients, the soil, so when we want to plant some vegetables, we can do it. Sorry you couldn't join us, Matt. Maybe we'll do it next time. We'll be able to join us, brother. I'll be right back.
Yeah, and besides that, Nick, you can feed the deer, so when I come up to see you, I can shoot one.
That's a good call. I want some of the meat if you do that. All right. Hey, everybody needs a day off every now and then, Matt. Yeah, we'll definitely give plenty of warning this time. I think from SJ, Josh's, and my standpoint, we wanted to get something up and running as soon as possible just because of everything that's been going on. So the hope is, if they're successful, we'll continue to do them more often. So
Andrew was not able to.
Gary's disappeared on me.
Okay. Hey, I'm listening, Nick.
I'm over here, buddy. I've got people joining the other channel. I'm trying to get them connected.
I know, you're so popular. How do people keep up?
Yeah, okay. How many do you got now?
I only got 7.
Oh, I'm getting there. I got 4.
7, it's an important 7.
Looks like the workshops today.
I'm about to turn the vent on.
People haven't tested.
Tell me I'll turn down the speed, but
For me, it prompted me
in order to keep this place as pristine as it is, gotta use the vent.
Yeah, I just mean like, yeah, and you can stream with this pro version to YouTube like Nick is doing. I just don't know if I have the but so I just want to try it. Oh, I don't have fiber, dude. I have DSL. Correct. 0.5 upload.
My assumption is there's probably some people that are still sleeping. So hopefully the viewership increases as the day goes on. It is only 9:30 on the East Coast after all.
Yeah, it's on form. Get through all those iterations.
Oh, God. Yeah, I'm just waiting for SpaceX to get that satellites constellation.
Reason people numbers for us.
Oh, yeah. They filed bankruptcy. Yeah. I figured. Yeah, so I think the Starlink is going to be fantastic. Yeah, the capital factors.
You also have
No. Rockon earplug. That's awful, man. I don't mean to laugh. That is awful. That stinks.
Are you mashing in yet, Mike?
Yeah, you're right, Matt. That could be a good little schedule there, which was completely unintentional. I think we were trying to stagger them, and we weren't really getting them. Christian, what's going on, man? Denmark, very cool. 10 gallons of Saison. Homegrown hops. What kind of hops did you use, brother? Very cool. Denmark, loving it. One of my favorite places ever that I've ever been. My favorite place I've ever been is Norway. And Denmark is on my list. Saz, very cool, man. Very cool. At about 205 degrees now, so still waiting to get up to 10. I need to catch up on some cleaning at some point. So far, so good on the vent.
Hey, Mike, just want to watch this video. I'm not bigger than that. Come on, space down. Oh, yeah.
Firmzilla is all clean, good to go. Oh, very cool.
Okay, wow.
Got two guys talking about being from Europe. Love that. 206. We're getting there. Now, I may have to do it like this more often. Being able to just come down, throw the strike water in, it's pretty sweet. Like I said, usually we have like a cleaning process, but I cleaned last week, so I didn't need to do it. But this brew day is going significantly significantly smoother than some of the other ones in terms of timing. And we ran into pH issues, so very cool. This is for Brian. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of lube for the collection container for Brian. He was freaking out on my last post when Brandon and I did our how-to on the Firmzilla. Only a scotch. Only a scotch.
Hello. I am back. Just gotta turn these other guys down here. Not that lubing up your container isn't riveting, but I'm back. Yes. In the meantime, I have. Oh, you saw me. I put about 15 liters of water back in the grandfather and set it on boil. So we're up to 50 already. I'm looking for shit. I gotta say I gotta look for about 75 before I put it in there now. I mean, now the mash tun is warmed up, but I want to mash in at about between 70 and 72. So the water is precisely at 72 in there now. So I think 75 is going to be the number to mix them together. I looked at some old pictures of me maxing my mash tun out, and there's definitely only about half the water in there. So I definitely lost half. Take the text off there. There we go. How fancy is that? I put up on a way text and everything. Let's see. I see somebody's watching anyway. Is it you? Are you watching? No, you would never watch. Don't touch my bubble wrap. I need that. No, it needs to be all over the place. Here, I can help you. I've lost my wooden shoe. Hello. Alright, guys. Now, 55, that's not bad. We're almost ready to roll. It's actually not raining, so I'm gonna change the. Let's see what I'm doing here. All right, we're gonna. Oh, and I ended up killing the webcam again because I touched it. I, even just thought about it. Weird. Damn this thing. You are annoying, webcam. And yes, in case you were wondering what OBS is in Danish. Gotta keep this laptop computer in Danish for Danish purposes. Ba, 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 ba. All right. Oh. Cheers, if anybody's watching. The Americans are starting to wake up, so I think I'm going to be jumping on a more social channel coming up here. I don't know if I'll be able to stream it to YouTube or not. So, but I think that this live one is going to come to an end. It is covered in the how long has it been up? In the 2 hours and 40 minutes that I've been live streaming, I have covered strike water and rain. That's great. That means that my brew day is going to be like a record length. But what are you going to do? This is the first time I've enjoyed setting all that shit up and getting it going and everything. It's giving me a cool excuse to mess around with this stuff. I've been wanting to do more like live stream type stuff for a while. Yeah, I mean, I haven't figured out a way to, like, I never watch anything, like, any videos that are, like, 3 hours long, so I haven't really figured out how to make it compelling video. Thought about playing, like, video games and stuff, but I don't know. We'll see. I've learned a little bit about doing live streaming, so maybe I'll put it to some more use in the future. Maybe not, who knows? I hope that we do these brew days things more often. It would be cool to get like more social. I think that's what I'm missing is I keep going back to those other guys' streams because I want to know what's going on with everybody chatting, and I think that's kind of the cool thing about this is the social aspect. I'm just checking streaming in. Is there anybody watching mine? 2 people. One of them might be me on my phone. the Discord channel now for Brewtubers. Just saw a bunch of people. That's a really good idea. I really like Discord. I joined it with my gamer tag, not as my. I don't have a review one. So it's neither there nor here. Come on, water. Just gonna send a quick message somewhere. Just asking if anybody else is around. I'm getting lonely. Getting lonely on the old interwebs. Don't look at me like that. I'm talking to the internet, not you. Nothing. Wait, this DIY. Hey guys. Nope. Keep dropping in and out. Average watch time 5 minutes and 50 seconds. Killing it. Killing it over here. Actually it's 70 degrees, so I'm almost ready. Almost ready with that strike water we were trying to get ready like 3 years ago. Thanks, Kristen. It's been a challenging brew day since I My first strike water, when I ran it into the mash tun, I had forgotten to close the ball valve, so I ran most of it out onto the ground, which is fantastic to do on live internet. But now I've got more strike water, almost to temperature, so we're almost ready to actually start brewing. That'll be nice. Brewing a American wheat beer today, but with kveik yeast, the Loki strain from Imperial, which I'm pretty sure is Boss. But I've basically been misidentifying strains on like every video, the past like 6 videos. So I'm not gonna, without actually looking it up, I'm not gonna be that sure. Yes. Actually, still have to go and get the old hops out. Oh, 72. A couple more degrees, and we'll be throwing it in there. Just gotta check on something. Womp womp. All right. Three. Almost there. I am at least having a nice beer, a nice homebrew. That's beer. Now I'm gonna look at my phone on live internet. That's good internet's right there. Oh, seems to be there's a Zoom up. Just looking for where the action is. Oh, we're at 75. That's probably my cue right there. Just gonna stand here and give my uncle and cousin's brewery a little free advertising to the 3 people who are watching. Because I could have put this all out on all my social media and stuff. Wasn't sure if this is going to be the final place for my activities. We're gonna pop more water in here. All right, killed the element and got the water flowing in. And check out this Brewtubers Zoom thing. All right, installing some Zoom. Open Zoom. Meeting. Play around with this. That's a little bit more like this. All right, we're gonna lift it up before I add another. Those two. Do it. Already feel like I'm gonna give myself a hernia. All right. Now let's finish this whole Zoom business. What's going on there? Oh. All right, I'll have to take a look at that there in a second. Try and figure that out. Bump, bump. Chick who's All right. All right. Let's mash this. Well, let me see if I can get an actual decent view of the mash tun here without ruining the world. Let's see my terrible lean-to here. That ought to be okay without pulling my laptop down. All right. I'm gonna go. Well, I gotta go check the temperature first off. See what we're at. Shockingly, we're actually at the mash-in temperature perfectly, like by some crazy coincidence. So I'm actually gonna mash in. Wish me luck. You aren't gonna be able to see anything because the lid's gonna cover it, but I don't know. Maybe I'll spill it all over the ground, and then we'll have to go back to milling more malt because that's the kind of brew day this is. Oh, here we go. Stand. Nice doubles forming. All right. Here's all the grain in. I'll just gotta smash out some dough balls here. It's not a lot of dough balls in so thin a mash. They just, I mean, a lot of it incorporates into the water a lot easier since there's just so much of water that is. I mean, there's 6 times as much water in here as there is grain. 6 kilograms of grain, 30 liters of water. So usually a whole ton of double mashing you gotta do. Hope you guys can even hear me. Guess the audio is pretty terrible. Oh, there's one. seeing anything else floating to the surface, so I'm just gonna check my tab. It was about 66. I wanted to mash at 67, but I also don't want to add any like boiling water or anything. I don't want to add any more water to it. So we're just gonna live with 66. I'm gonna close it up now so as not to lose any more. And yeah, that's that's beer o'clock because now we're finally mashed in. Second beer o'clock. They still offer some premium Danish rose water. Yeah, this guy where he's gonna break it actually because I know what's gonna happen. Gotta drain this down. What do we got? Uh-oh. Chirp, chirp. We got Under the Table Brewing. How you doing, man? Can't see how long ago you wrote that, so I might have been out just, I might have been out there stirring, talking to myself about dough balls. Okay. When are you going online? Oh, what up, dude? Yeah, I need a beer before I can toast. Hang on. Grab one. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, man. How about you? I poured that a bit too aggressively. I got mostly ahead. Um, trying to get my deer. I like when you talk about dough balls. Thank you. Yeah, I was just talking to myself about dough balls mashing in that. Oh, I don't ever get any dough balls in a thin mash like this, and then a giant dough ball just kind of flew to the surface, stared right in my face, and said, "Really?" And I said, "Dick, how you gonna make me look like an asshole?" All right, cheers, best in school. We're getting going in an hour. I think I'm gonna now that I'm mashed in. I think I'm gonna try and hop on one of the other streams, maybe into the Zoom or something. What about you? Where are you? Are you gonna stream from your channel, or are you gonna be on some one of the other streams? I'm looking for a game plan. Hey Andrew, how you doing? Oh, Spain. It's hope your weather's nicer than here. Should be anyway. Finally stopped raining. But yeah, cheers from Denmark. Uh, Cheers to Spain. Yeah. Here. I gotta, when I say cheers to Spain, man. Thanks for stopping by. Having the hashtag Unity Brewday. Let's go. I got like hop debris or something in my eye. Well, it's probably grain. I haven't even touched my hops yet. Oh crap! I just gave myself COVID-19. Well, game over, man. Probably YouTube live stream. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's what I've been. That's what I've been doing. I've just been live streaming, um, just to test out just because I've got all the equipment and I've never done it, so I wanted to do the whole live stream thing, but it's getting kind of weird just sitting out here and talking to myself. I'm guessing that the neighbors think I might be insane, just like narrating everything I do. I've been trying to follow Exit 12, but but it's tough when I'm streaming by myself. Yeah, you get it. Going live TV is tough. Hoping maybe I can join some of you guys later on. I've been holding off on the drinkies since I started streaming. I started brewing at drinking time here, but I knew that you guys wouldn't hit drinking time until, well, quite a while. So didn't want to be already did. I didn't want to be already on the pole before anybody else cracked the beer. All right. Put in the put in the hot water before I get. Empty the grandfather out first before I dip my hand into the water. Put this in there before I forget and start running word in. So, these come on. All right. Now the grandfather is sitting ready for. Turn off. Yeah, everything's turned off. Now we're ready when we're gonna run off the. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's really hard to stream just on your own, just talking to yourself. So these like group streams they sound really cool to do. It's kind of what I've been waiting on is everybody to get up over there. I don't know. There's a couple of other guys here from Europe. Is anybody else from Europe streaming? I haven't seen anybody. I haven't seen anybody over here from like the English guys or up in Sweden or Norway or anything. Haven't seen any of them talking about live stream and haven't seen any links. So, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was just too short notice or something. So yeah, maybe I am the only European streaming right now. Or right now, I mean, I've been streaming for 3 hours, 9 minutes, and 25 seconds, which is, I got that going for me. Anybody out there? See, I got 4 people watching right now. What's going on? What's going on? Oh, the other guys. Exit 12 and Main Brew Guy are still streaming. He's Short Circuit Brewery streaming. Nah, he's still got 2 hours before he goes live. Anybody else? Who else is out there streaming? Oh, that's not. YouTube 21090 is brewing. Go to my subscriptions tab. Beaver Dog is streaming. It's like Peer View Brewing is gonna, Man Bear Pig is gonna go online here in an hour or so. Should probably be showing you this, but don't really feel like showing you what else I subscribe to. Apparently, I am the international aspect. I'm the one making it global. Well, you're very welcome. It's too bad we'll have to work on that for next time. Maybe I can help coordinate that with some of the guys over here. I know I wrote with was it Stas over in Australia, and I think that they had something going on. I don't know. Yeah, I think it was just super short notice, but if we start doing it more often, maybe more people will get more international people. Yeah, I also find it hard to listen to multiple at the same time, especially when I've got this thing going on. So I feel weird just like listening to other people. I've thrown Exit 12 up on just on my stream for a while, just with OBS, just to cut in on the browser. And I've had to go in and get stuff, do other junk. But yeah, it's tough because I'd actually really like to watch their stuff and participate in their chat, but I've got my own thing going on. Oh well. Next time we'll get something. Let's check in. Yeah, Exit 12 and Main Beer Guy, they aren't even on frame anymore. Who else is up? All right, maybe I'll throw on maybe I'll jump into the Zoom and see what's going on. Geez, before I got a shit set of freaking name. There we go. Yeah, let's jump in. So go ahead and a little Danish for you. Nope. No, no, I've got audio, but no. Fuck. There we go. Hey man, what's up? Good, how are you? I wish. I basically just mashed in. I ended up pouring half my strike water on the ground, so I had to start all over again. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those brew days. Yeah, that's true. But just so much that I didn't check the ball valve was closed on my mash tun. What's that? I was on the ground and then I was fiddling on the computer and I looked over and I was like, why is the water level so low? The pump started cavitating, but the water in the mash tun was super low, and then I looked and it's just pouring out the side. Oh well, it's oh now. I don't know if I can turn this around. Yeah. Hello. I got a grandfather. Yeah, I've got the original grandfather. I think it's the European version 1. So it's without the Bluetooth and all of that. Is that the 220 or is it 110? No, it's the 220. Yeah, it's the European version. So it gets a good boil going. But yeah, there's a couple of bells and whistles on the new ones that I wish I had. The control box on this is a little iffy, and some of the connections are starting to fail. I mean, I give it some leaks now and then. It's also almost 6 years old, so. Oh yeah, definitely. It's through quite a few brews. What I mean, I bought it when I was apartment brewing, so I needed it. Now, now that I've got more space available, if the grandfather ever dies on me, I might upgrade to a full electric vessel. Actually going back to brewing with my mash tun because I miss it. So I don't even use the grandfather as a single as a single vessel anymore. I just basically use it as an HLT in a boiler. I'm gonna try and find my phone holder. I'm gonna pop off for a second right there. All right, so I am gonna run in and try and find. I'm gonna get my phone holder thingamajig, and I'm gonna try and find my LAN splitter quickly to see if I can't See if I can't get the Wi-Fi going out here, because I'm gonna burn through data like crazy if I keep up on video meetings on my phone. So let's pop in on. Let's kick it back over to exit 12 while I'm gone. Be right back.
Get stingy. I leave all the crap behind. So I'll leave a half a gallon behind. So I'll collect 6, and then that way it gives me plenty of room to dump the trube and not have to suck off the bottom to get 5 gallons. So I do create a lot of waste with my brewing size, but I'd rather do that.
That's what you're saying.
So now I have to add those two together. I got Wally back in on the Zoom.
Oh.
I got Brian in there, and I think he's live streaming us as well. And then we have Dave Phelps, a new guy. He doesn't have YouTube, but he's friends with Dennis Pinn.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Matt had to go to sleep, so he dropped off. So we got like 4 people on there again.
Definitely getting some condensation into that. Time for my drop. Time for my drop. All right, relax, phone. Fall back. Jesus. What a shit show. All right. Time for Centennial. Centennial's just a solid hop.
Yeah, that's a good hop. I like it. It's pretty versatile anywhere in the process, really.
That's what I like about it.
Oh yeah, smells good.
So at the 5-minute mark, I'm going to throw in yeast nutrient, set up the chiller, and then we'll be off and running.
Are you brewing 2 different beers today, or just that one?
Just one. We did some measurements in the fermentation chamber and found that I can only fit 1 fermenter. As big as the fridge is currently constituted, I can only fit 1 fermenter.
Yeah, that's why I want to build that glycol system, so I can do more.
Those things are so expensive.
Well, that's why I want to build my own.
Gotcha.
All right. There we go. Can you see down in there?
Yeah.
That's my blonde coming out.
Looking very clear.
Yeah, it's looking pretty clear.
You put wheat in this?
Yeah, so it's less than a pound. Yeah, I put wheat in some of these lighter beers. I'll put, another good one to use is torrefied wheat because it actually drops clear. But I put regular wheat in here to help with head retention and just a little bit of body on the beer. And that amount won't cause the beer to be cloudy, especially if you're using Warflock tablets or Irish moss.
Are you using any clarifying agents?
Yeah, and if it doesn't want to clear out and right away, because this one goes quick, I don't really wait for this one to keg condition and clear out. So if it looks a little cloudy on the sample, I'll go ahead and throw it on some gelatin. I mean, I'm using real fruit, so there's going to be some pectin haze, but it's surprisingly not that bad.
Mm. Gary.
Yes, sir.
How many pounds of blueberries are you using?
Yeah. Sorry, there was asking a question on the other channel. So I gotta look. See, when this thing prints, it doesn't print the notes, so it's in the notes. So I have to go to the computer and look in the notes. But I think it's a pound of freshly frozen blueberries, then thawed and then pureed and then dumped in the secondary or after true dump, not at Kveikeron.
Are you transferring to secondary or?
No, it's going to be in the Firmzilla, so I'll just dump it into the bottom piece. Yeah. And I've tried it at Kveikeron and it I don't know, it changes it quite a bit. But if you do it at after fermentation kind of falls out, it does ferment a little bit after that, but it's not as bad. And Dave was mentioning that when he did his, it turned really purple. And I remember, I think one time I did it turn purple, and then the other times I brewed it, it didn't turn purple. And it just dawned on me it's because I waited till after fermentation was complete.
What's the upside of doing it at Kveikeron?
I don't know that there is one. I know that from what I remember, I think it does extract a lot more of the color pigments from the blueberries, so that ends up turning the beer in the blue hue range. I mean, it does, even though you put it in the secondary, it does.
I was going to say, you're going to get some color anyway.
Yeah, you do, but it's still sort of in the golden with a blue hue to it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, we did a similar thing with the cranberry.
Yeah.
All right. All right, so that was a yeast nutrient. 5 minutes left until the end of the boil, and then we'll chill. So let's get the chiller ready. So I'm done eating.
Yeah, Brian, you were muted earlier. I didn't want to unmute you because I didn't know if you were doing some other thing and cause a problem. Did you? Nice. So did I. Awesome.
Filling this up with water.
Yeah. Well, I missed mine only because I was trying to go off like memory for the recipe, and I thought it was 150. So I actually hit 150, but then when I looked at the recipe, I'm like, oh shit, it's 152. So I had to ramp up the one. Yeah. Yeah, if you're away, that's like snowboarding. Oh, it's balanced. It's balanced. That's cool. Oh, I'm kidding. So you can't be jerky. You can't be a jerky filmer with that one. Sort of takes the. Oh, you know what? I saw this on Amazon. Yeah. I wanted to get one that you you send something from you, like a Bluetooth device, and you mount the camera to the wherever you move in the room. Yeah. That's so that's what's up. And what's the thing with when it asks people to join, it would make more noise because I'm like not seeing it until it's too late. Like some people are trying to join and it pop up. Hey, how's it going? We got Nick. Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, I think it's just the system. Yeah, man, I'm not getting used to you with no fucking facial hair, dude.
All right, so the setup goes as is. 2 buckets of ice water. When we're recirculating, the first bucket's going to go real quick. It's going to turn warm. So I got a second bucket's back up, and then I'm going to switch them out with ice water. Run the beer through the pump. Pump runs through the coil, comes out, and through the filter. So that we can filter out the hops, so that the hops don't get clogged. That's the main reason. Sorry, Gary's going to let you into the Zoom meeting. We'll have to get a hold of Gary to get you in. I don't have access to it. I'm not on the Zoom meeting yet. So we got 2 minutes left till the end of the boil, and then we will start that process.
Getting warm on here.
Hey, Gary.
Yeah.
You want to let Nate into the meeting?
Say again?
Can you let Nate into the Zoom meeting?
Oh, yeah. Did you try to join?
No, Nate did.
Oh, Nate, yeah. I was just complaining that the audio that it makes in Zoom, that, hey, somebody's in the room, is so subtle. You have to be paying attention.
Oh,
Yeah, he's in there now.
all right. Very nice. We have Hugh Melon hops at Flame Out. Yeah, Jerry Gary's a psycho. Him and Mike Tonsmeyer love brewing with no type of protection for their feet whatsoever. Just zero regard for their tootsies. I've never understood it. I think it's the most fascinating thing ever. You're around boiling wort. So many different equipment, like so many different types of equipment, like Gary has, and you're just going feet out for the boys. And I'm never gonna get that. But yes, Gary brews barefoot, and he's an absolute psycho.
Yeah. I think they wanted to try a couple of different things. Let me mute my mic and see if that stops you from hearing them. Oh, I thought you said you could hear that. Oh, that's right. Yeah. So on that, I have a shitty connection here, so I can't.
There we go.
Podcast do like a live stream. Somebody else would have to host it. I'm on DSL here. Yeah. Yeah. My camera's on the laptop, so it's pretty shitty anyways.
So because there may be some sanitizer left in the chiller, even though I pull it out, I still like to run a cup just to get a little bits that may be left out of the chiller. So we're off and we are chilling. I'll show this real quick. As you can see, that is the setup, picking up some hot matter as we cool down. And I'm going to have to take out, you can see, the ice is actively and quickly melting. So I will have to take that out pretty soon. But that is the chilling method. We may be here for a while, so maybe I'll cut the stream off, but we'll see.
Nate, where you at on the Brewday? Yeah.
I think I either drank too much or stayed up too late last night. I didn't realize it until this morning.
You never do. Yeah. That's good.
So I think I'm gonna use that same touchscreen recipe as last time.
Oh, I am back. Get you down on those guys. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to. Ran in. I didn't even remember what I ran in to get because I got shanghaied along the way to help my wife with something, and had to get some stuff started for dinner because it's already dinner time over here. It's 4:49 in sunny Denmark. It's how much time do I have left on the mash? We got. Where's my timer at? Come on, timer. Got 30 minutes left. Ooh, still 30 minutes left. Might might set that to run out and while I go in and cook dinner. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Might try and jump in the Zoom here. See what's going on. Might try and do it on the computer, and then I'll just broadcast it. Why not? I'm sure that's what those guys want. Let me just jump in here real quick. See what's going on. If I can find it. Yep. Dun, dun, dun. God damn it. What's wrong with this? Alright, the Zoom app is messing up. Maybe I gotta use it on my computer. Oh, hey Nate. Are you back? Are you in the which Zoom? Is that the Zoom from the chat? Who's the who's? Are there multiple Zoom links? Is there more than one Zoom going on, or is it just post in Brewtubers? All right. Maybe I gotta refresh my Brewtubers here. Now that's the Discord one. Oh yeah, okay, here we go. Hoover's pins. Name. Oh man. All right, I'm trying to join on the computer because my phone was being lame. What says please wait, the meeting host will let you in soon. All right. Let me in. Oh, connecting. Cannot start video. Oh, can you hear me? Yeah, I see what the problem is. There we go. Maybe. Uh, Yeah, I think that might be my problem too. Is that I'm streaming on my camera at the same time, so I probably can't do both. Oh, let's kill the. There we go. Hey. I'm only streaming from my other from this camera. What's that? Yeah, I've got a webcam set up on my laptop, so I have two cameras. Thinking about killing my YouTube stream though. Not if anybody's even watching it anymore. Hey Wally, what's up? Hey. Insane in the brain. Yeah, am I the only one who's broadcasting international? Oh, I did earlier. There was another Danish guy in Exit 12's chat there for a little while, and he popped in on mine. Uh, Wilson. All right, all right. We're all right. I'm gonna jump in the Zoom chat, and I think it's being broadcast. But I'm gonna go ahead and kill the YouTube stream. And yeah, thanks for watching. Anybody who dropped by.
Because I know when you sign into StreamYard and create a free account, it gives you a list of streaming options, YouTube, Facebook, and I don't know if Zoom is on there.
Okay.
But it gives you a list of them when you want to go live. Oh, come on, what is going on?
So like I said, Nick, if
yeah, Zoom, sorry, real quick. Zoom's not on the list of destinations, Nate. So I'm not aware of an opportunity that.
All right, well, let me find out what Chris Nama's using, because his is like flawless.
Okay.
Well, he's probably doing what I would do if I had a good connection, as I can stream Zoom into Facebook or YouTube. But the problem is my upload is like 0.5, so I just don't know if it's going to work.
Yeah.
But Gary, you have to have over 1,000 followers right now to stream on YouTube, I think.
I have 13K. I'm 1,300.
No, but what about Dave?
I've got it.
I've been doing it all day, and I've only got. If you do it through OBS, it's fine.
Right. I think if you stream directly to YouTube, you can't do it unless you have over 1,000 directly. But I don't know. I think Mike was saying that.
That